If you're a young athlete or the parent of a young athlete, should you be worried about building a brand online to capitalize on NIL money in the future for your young athlete? Let's talk about it. So NIL, name, image, and likeness rights in sports are a big topic right now, right? College sports is going through a ton of growing pains as schools sue the NCAA, as there's all these labor issues. And what's happening is schools are now viewing athletes as employees, and athletes now have the right to get endorsement money for their name, image, and likeness. So if I played for a university and someone wants to put me on a billboard, I can accept $1,000 or $10,000 or $1 million to be on that billboard, for them to use my name, image, and likeness to promote their university. So the question now is, if you want to get more endorsements and make more money as a college athlete one day, should you start building a brand now as maybe a middle schooler or a high schooler? Is that a good idea? I'm here to tell you that that is one of the worst ideas you could possibly have. Here's why. If you're paying attention in the news right now, what you'll find is lots of articles about how youth sports are driving young people out in bigger numbers than ever. Kids are quitting youth sports faster than they've ever quit them before. Why is this happening? Well, it's in part because of the professionalization of youth sports that's happening early and early and earlier. And that is, my 10-year-old is pretty good, therefore we need to go all in on the training. They need to quit their other sports, focus just on baseball or just on football or just on volleyball, whatever their sport is. It's 24/7. Let's train, practice, so that they can go make that varsity team, be a starter as a freshman, then make that D1 team, and then go pro one day. That's what parents get stuck on. They see their kids as little professional athletes who, if they do things right, they'll give them all this opportunity to then become celebrities, highly successful, highly paid in the future. And that amount of pressure, where sports are no longer just allowed to be this fun activity, but now they're this means to an end, this means to being rich and famous, is what makes it extremely high pressure and just not fun for young people. And so when we start to throw this new NIL thing in the mix, what we have is a yet another way for parents to make it extremely high pressure and unfun for kids. If I'm 12 and I'm pretty good and I like baseball, and now my parents want to film me doing everything on the field so that I can post it and we can make content, and now every game and practice has got to be about creating content, not just me enjoying swinging a bat, enjoying hitting in the batting cage, enjoying taking fly balls, that is going to suck, parents. It's absolutely going to suck. I had this amazing childhood where I got to play in the backyard. No one pushed me to practice. No one pushed me to play more backyard baseball. I just got to do it because I loved it. So many of my teammates, many of whom made it to the major leagues, they had the same experience. It was their thing to own. They got to go do it. No one told them to. They got to play and enjoy the game because they loved it. And now so much of the athlete's experience from a young age is taken out of their hands. It's how my dad wants me to do it. It's how my parents want me to do it. It's I have to do it this way if I'm going to become X, Y, or Z one day, if I'm going to go D1 someday. And so I get that the brand building can be tempting, because you say, okay, well, if my son shows up as a freshman in college with 40,000 Instagram subscribers, that's going to make them way more attractive to brands who can then pay him to endorse their products. That's all true. I have a large following on the internet. I do make some money from influencer and brand deals. That's a thing that came as my subscriber base got big enough where people said, hey, we want to be in front of your audience. So I'm here to tell you that that is an absolutely real thing, that the NIL athletes who make money have bigger followings than those who don't. However, if you start trickling this into your young athletes' amateur experience, it's going to probably ruin it for them. And so I really want to urge you to let your kid push the cart here and not add this extra layer of pressure trying to forecast for their NIL success in the future. It's not going to be good, and it'll probably have the inverse effect that you want. It'll probably drive your kid to hating it and to quitting, because if you have to be a D1 athlete and a full-time content creator and a student, that is a tremendous amount of work and responsibility and amount of pressure. And then to throw that on your kids' shoulders when they're 10, 12, 14, 16, it's so much, and they're going to get burned out. So parents, the NIL thing is something to be excited about. It's going to trickle down. It's going to continue to evolve, so stay tuned with it. But please, Don't ruin your kids' sports experience. It's a magical time in both your lives as a parent to watch them grow up and succeed and fail and have fun. And it's a magical time for them as well. Just being out in the sun with their buddies, playing the game and enjoying figuring out who they are and competing and getting adrenaline and being in pressure situations. Sports are amazing for the whole family if you do it right. And if you do it wrong, it will come to an end quickly and it will not be a positive experience to look back on. And that's what I hope I can help you avoid by videos like this one. All right. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. How do you feel about NIL and all the impending changes? I'd love to chat about it. I'll see you here in the next video.